this to what's this chat filter? Top messages, all messages.
You want a light?
What do you think?
I mean,
It's a little cold out here. I think I need to get my jacket. Let me go grab my jacket. I'll be right back, guys. Let me go get my jacket. That's a better. That's way better. Squad, what up? Dan Z in the building. What's Gucci Manucci? Squad, Christine, what's good? What's up, Christine? How we doing today, guys? What up, fam? You know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. No work tomorrow, so I'm treating today like Friday, guys. So happy pre-Friday. How's everybody doing? It's been a minute. Think I get on, you know, touch base with my peoples. We can talk about this. We can talk about that. Where's my lightor? Where's my lighter? So what's up, Dan? How's the day treating you? How about you, Christine? How's the day treating you? I hope things been well. Hope this is the season of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Have you been playing any PlayStation? To be honest with you, Dan, I have. I just, so it was weird, right? Because I'm sure you got the notification too that boom, PlayStation 4, they getting rid of the network and shit. I'm like, why would they do that? So because of that action of them forcefully shutting down the network for PS4, guess what, Dan? Your boy jumped out his tree. And when I jumped out the tree, I jumped out with the PS5. Your boy upgraded it. Your boy upgraded, and I've been playing that shit out. It's funny as hell, right? Because I'm still playing all the PS4 games on my PS5. There's no good PS5 games that I really want right now, except for that Wolverine, but that ain't come out yet. You know what I'm saying? So I've been playing my PS5 though faithfully, bro. And I gotta say this, guys, a sleeper game. I don't know if you guys saw this game. It's called Stray. It should look dumb as hell. It's like another one of those games that you like you just demolish it without even giving it a chance. I'm like, Stray. I'm like, you're a cat in this game? Like, that's stupid, dumb. So I had that game in there for a long time. It was one of those free games. You know how they give you the free games every month? I'm like, that's a dumb game. So I had just got the Spider-Man 2, because you know Spider-Man 2 is exclusive just for the PS5. Well, I played it, and I played the first run on, like, you know how the hardest level is, I think, Ultimate? I played it on, like, not the easy level, but I played it on the normal level, and I beat it. So now I'm like, all right, let me replay the game and play it on its hardest level and, like, really earn that dub, you know what I'm saying? And bro, there was a couple of, like, the game was easy, even on hard, except for a couple of boss missions. Venom, Craven, bro, they were tough, bro. But finally beat them, and now it's like, damn, I beat the game that I wanted at the hardest level, and there's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, I'll play it back, and I'll just be Miles Morales or something like that, but my heart's not in it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whatever, bro. So now I got no more gameplay. So I'm going through the library, and I'm like, Stray. I'm like, let me just try this game. Whatever. It's whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I gotta admit, I really enjoyed the game. The game is way more in depth or cooler. I don't know how I want to word it, but way better than what I assumed it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like a little kid game with about a cat or whatever like that. But it intrigued me because it's all, well, first of all, it's all story based and puzzle based, and that's what I get into right there. I like playing the puzzle based games and trying to beat the level by beating the you know what I'm saying, the puzzle or whatever like that. But it had a really good storyline to it, and the graphics are really cool, and they give you a little bit at a time. By the ending of the game, now it's the whole full picture and shit, and you feel so accomplished at the end, yo. Freaking cat game, bro. So if you guys happen to have that game, or was thinking about finding a new game to play, I would recommend that game, bro. It's called Stray, 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 and you're just a stray cat, and it's crazy because I'm gonna try to give y'all some details without spoilers, but it's supposed to be like a game from a apocalyptic, however you say it, apocalyptic world where there's no humans. That shit kind of like gave me chills, bro. I'm like thinking like, damn, like imagine that. And especially how now we're all into AI and all that shit. Like the reality of it could be so real. And I'm sitting there like, damn. So in this game, humans are extinct. And it made me think about like how crazy that has to be. Like, we're supposed to be the higher life forms, right? But now imagine a world with no humans in it, but they're still cats, still pets. Like pets outlived humans. Like, nah, bro, nah. So that shit had me like going. It kind of like threw me back for a minute because I'm like, damn, there's no humans. So, like I said, the game is all mystery based, and they're talking about they want to get outside because they're all stuck inside this dome, and that's their home and shit. But a couple of robots who have like a consciousness installed in them, yo, they walking around talking, acting, dancing like they think they're human. It just blew my mind, bro. Like, damn, a whole world where humans are extinct. They in the game they called the humans the soft ones and shit like that. So that shit crazy, bro. But yo, the game was dope though. Phoenix was goody. The graphics are amazing on Stray. And it's lifelike. So Dan, you already know what I'm talking about, y'all, right? It is, bro. And yo, it's clever, like how the whole dynamic of the game is. Like, yo, a cat is smart, bro. It really is, bro. So it's almost like your cat has like this higher sense of awareness, you know what I mean? That like I'm capable of doing anything. I'm not limited because I'm a cat, you know what I mean? And that's what you do. You got to do a lot of these little things as a cat. But bro, like the puzzles are challenging enough where there's fun in the game, but not discouraging where you're like, fuck this game, bro. I'm trying to play a game, not think, you know what I'm saying? So I just finished beating Stray and I'm like, wow, this was a pretty good game, man. So like I was saying, with trying to get to the outside, like low key, I was hoping it was humans out in the real world. In my brain, that's exactly what happened. And the game ends, it doesn't give you like no final ending. It doesn't give you like there's no happy story. Because like in the beginning of the game, it starts with you with your kitten friends. And you lose your way and you gotta go try to find your way back out. And now the stray cat was out in the world that was supposed to be messed up, and he falls into this labyrinth, you know, where robots are like, you came from the outside. Like the outside sucks, it's shitty, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not good, it's dangerous. So now you're this cat trying to make it back to the outside. So in my mind, not only was his cat friends there was humans. You know what I'm saying? The robots didn't know because they was trapped in that little facility. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought for 1,000 years that the humans died off. But in my little brain, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. The humans are still alive. I couldn't picture that because it makes you think about real life, like right now with AI and all this other stuff taking over, bro. Is that some scary shit, guys? Can we talk about that? Like, is that some scary shit? And now everything you do on the phone is like, yeah, you're training the AI. Like, what am I training him for? Oh, what are we training him for? Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Phoenix. What up, Kilo? How are you? My boy, I've been real good, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been real good. Lady passed. You know, our favorite dog passed away, and that was a sad moment. But we were together to help each other get through that. But besides like that, things has been really good, man. I got no complaints. Like life is life, and there's challenges and there's struggles. But I gotta be honest, man. Those are the few things that I really do enjoy about life. You know, I don't like when things are too easy or too sad or like I know what to expect all the time. Like I need like to shake it up a little bit for me. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the challenges that life throws out. You know, and so things has been really good, man. You know, working hard, playing hard. Um, we did that ancestry thing. It's crazy how I found my biological family. They're beautiful people. They're loving. You know, I almost felt bad because it was like for whatever reason I was trying to have some kind of, how would you say that? Like I was trying to have like something not over them, not better than them, but like you hear these stories as a kid and it's like you want to choose a side, you want to pick your mom's side, your family side. So it's like you like partially hate by accident, you know what I mean? And I felt like that's how I was being in the beginning of finding everything out. It was like I was kind of hating on them because of my own ignorance, you know what I mean? So with like learning who they are and where their heart is, it really changed my heart posture. Like it opened my mind and my heart up and made me see a lot of things about myself that I didn't like. You know what I mean? Like I thought like I would say certain things as if I was like better than them in a sense. And after I got to learn them and talk to them and hear them, and it made me realize like how ignorant I was being, how closed minded I was becoming, and I didn't like that. It was a humbling experience, so it changed me. And hearing their story, it opened my heart up to be more receptive with things. And man, like things has been really good, man. Unfortunately, my real phone broke. This is my backup phone, so my real phone broke, and I lost a lot of their numbers. And we started like chatting each other all the time on that WhatsApp app, and and freaking I lost it, bro. So like I haven't been able to talk to them in a minute, but it just shows you, bro. As soon as you think you got it all mapped out, life changes again, and there's your new reality starts to form a new perception of who you want to be. I want to be a good guy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be loving. So I felt bad. Like I was like expressing my emotions about the whole thing, but I was ignorant about it, you know? So I don't know. That whole thing opened up my eyes and my heart. But things has been really good, man, Phoenix. I hope things are going well with you too, of course. You know what I'm saying? With everybody on the live. You already know. They said that there's supposed to be a sequel to it, and you would love that. Yo, damn, me too, bro. And I hope I'm right. I hope that like let's bring the humans back, bro. Come, you can't kill humans. Planet Earth is not meant to be for robots, is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because then God would have just made robots in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, it would just have robots everywhere. So to think like a whole world without humans in it is mind blowing. So I would love for them to have a part two to show what happens when he goes back to his family, but at the same time, maybe show how humans were dying off, but there's a small portion, and now you got to help the humans repopulate. That'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? But that game is dope. I do recommend it. You guys are gonna love it. What's up, Amy? How we doing, man? I know it's been a minute. Is that Kayla? Kayla, what's goody? You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. You know how I get, man. 1 minute I'm on here all the time. Next minute, freaking hiding and shit. I don't know. I would love to say it's somebody else, but it's me. It's my fault. You left us for months. Kayla getting on me already. I've been lonely. Kayla, I miss you, man. Yo, Key. I miss you, man. I miss you, man. That's what's up. I know, bro, and I ain't got no real good reason why I've been gone besides that you ever just feel like, how do you, because you guys gonna think I'm depressing and shit. But do you ever feel like what you do don't matter? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of got stuck in this little, not a rut, and not like a downfall type thing, but like, there was so much things going on that I felt like I just was like, not that I didn't matter, but I don't know, man. I think I just get like that. I get everybody gassed up, and then everybody want to like give me attention, and I start getting all this extra attention, and then I shy away from it because I don't want that attention, you know. Like I didn't mean to do it for the attention, you know. But I promise. I say that all the time. You know, I can't even say I promise anymore because I'd be lying. I love to be like, oh, I promise I'll be on here more often, and then I'd be next Friday. I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of tired though. Maybe they'll understand. But I do want to be more active, and even I noticed, like even with Melly's stuff, like, I'm not on it. I'm not on Nelly's videos as much as I used to be. A lot of times it's just like I feel like I don't want to go there and mess up Melly, and then I'm over there trying to like get attention. It's like, well, what am I doing for? Am I being like selfish in a sense? You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, let me chill. Astrobot is cool as well. The packing game. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I played Astrobot. That shit was cool as hell. That's the only game I could play in the VR that don't make me sick. Every other game makes me sick, guys. Wanna say hi? But yeah, Astrobot's the only game I could play on the VR. That's why I got the PS5, but I wasn't gonna buy the other I was like, I'm not buying it. It's such a great concept. I love playing the VR games, but instant headache, instantly. I can't even play like certain games. Like if you gotta walk in that game, you play Minecraft or that? Huh? Motion sickness, real quick. Hold on. I just got off of work. Now I'm ready to relax, guys. But shit, enough about me. What's up with everybody else? How you guys been doing? What's the new thing that's going on? What's the new topic? What's the uncomfortable conversation?
Oh, that Crash movie.
Yeah, right. Me and Melly watched that Crash show. You guys saw that Crash? That documentary on Netflix. It's called Crash. It's about that girl Mackenzie. I watched it last night.
And what you think? Oh, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even know how to think, because to me, it's like, that's tough, because no matter what was going on in that car, that we'll never know.
That's what
her actions still caused two people to lose their life. So you gotta get in trouble for that. Like, even if it is an accident, which when they're talking about it and showing the video, and when you actually see like somebody's camera view of the actual accident happening, you could tell that was deliberate. Now, for what reason, I don't know, but I know.
I was really hoping that she took some psychedelics or something and she had something going for her, but her system was clean.
These young kids,
and
man.
And then they tested to see if she even tried to brake, and she didn't. And then when they ever said the wheel shook, they could tell that the wheel shook, and the gears were pressed, and they said that they think it was the guys trying to save their life.
Because even then,
that was
because like even then, if you think about it, like, okay, let's say you're driving and then somebody grabs your steering wheel, aren't you gonna brake though?
Yeah.
So with there not being any braking,
none,
that like destroys the whole concept of you trying to blame it on the boy. Oh, because they try to say that like Christina said she didn't see it, but she feels like she did it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kept saying that too. Like, nah, that shit was like, bro, it's clear that it was deliberate. And like, that girl, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not like that girl's attitude. Like, before she did anything wrong, when she just thought she was cute. She looked entitled. Like, I don't know. I didn't even like her parents. Like, you gotta see the video, bro. The way their parents was talking, it was like they was always protecting this bad child. And then they was rewarding her bad behavior and always getting her out of trouble. So now, you know, when you do that enough times, that kid feels like, yeah, kid feels like, no, nothing bad can ever happen. My mom and dad will always lie for me and save the day. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like her attitude at all. I don't like girls like that, bro. I don't know how guys could date girls like that with that kind of attitude. Like, because to me, when you act entitled or you act bougie, like you act like you better than people, or like I feel like she was a bully and everything, man. I didn't like anything about that girl, bro. And then when they showed her parents, I'm like, well, now I get it. It's your fault. Like, yo, it's your fault that your daughter turned out to be like that, bro. And even the way that she was trying to like dominate her man, I got a big problem with a girl trying to, dominate a man. It's like, you know, if he wanted to spaz out on you, he could. He not doing it because he's showing more emotional, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has more strength over his emotions than you do. You know, and then you hear her phone calls and she's always like so violent, like telling him what he's gonna do. Like, oh, you're gonna open this door, oh, you're gonna do this. Like no, you're acting up. Like, yo, everything about that girl was just like, oh, it was triggering me. Like, nah, bro. You use brakes that wait. Kayla said, if you need breaks, that's okay. Just don't leave for months. All right, Kayla, I got you, man. Forgive me, man. That was my fault, bro. I can take a week break, but I can't take 2 weeks. That's too much. Got you. Then I'm not going to say you right, because you is right. I'm not going to be like, nah, she's just talking shit. Nah, she right. That's my beat. Man, oh, man. Life has been hitting me hard. A lot of family members dying. Isn't that the worst, bro? Each year from cancer, that's that big C, bro. I don't know what to do. My mom's fiance is about to pass away from cancer. Oh, man. Yeah, that hurts, man. And it's crazy because when you hear the big C, why does it seem like everything gives you that? From drinking, smoking, eating, wearing clothes. It's like everything, the air, breathing air, swimming in the water. It's like, yo, everything. And me and wifey was talking about that other day too. Like, yo, they make so much money on funding the cure that even if they do, because we believe that they do have the cure, even if they do have it, they're not trying to give up they make so much money on just pretending they're going to try to find the cure. They got it already. Like, it's a grimy thing, man. And the only thing I can say is, of course, my heart goes out to anybody who affected by that, whether it's you personally or a loved one of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crucial, man. You know? And in saying that, can it please remind us to be more fragile in the way that we are guiding ourselves through this thing called life? You know what I mean? Like, can we stop being so silly? Can we stop being so self-sabotaging in how we navigate ourselves? You know, you got to exercise. How come you're not exercising? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't we exercising? You know you need to. How come we're not watching what we're eating? Like, I'm not, like, don't be sitting there counting calories and fucking trying to have this miserable life, but have some kind of discipline where we are in control. I'm telling you, man, that's the problem. It's everything. And it's like, we live in a world now that it only cares about making money. It only cares about consumers. They don't want free thinkers, and they don't want people living forever. They want people to be sick. So it's like you got to be. We got to put more of an effort into like what we're allowing into our systems, into our environment, even into our minds. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine the struggles that you're going through this year, because it's not easy to say goodbye to loved ones. And this thing called death is too permanent to even understand the concept. You know what I mean? It makes you draw closer to God, because we're hoping to have some kind of control in this uncontrollable environment that we live in. You know what I'm saying? It's like we feel like we're in control, but when you actually break it down, bro, we're hand fed our own disease. We're hand fed our own toxins. Like it becomes like where you can't blame nobody but yourself. And I feel like that's the trick of the world. Like they got us like overindulging in everything, because that's the lifestyle that we're living in right now. It's crazy, bro. I hope everything gets better, Kay. I'm not gonna pretend that I got the words that make off. It's a magic button, and I can just say what you need to say to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everything is, that part of life is so permanent. That's why we really do. Like even with like, guys, you got to slow this world down, man. This world is on fast forward, bro, and it ain't cool. It ain't cool. So you know what I always could say is like, in a world that's filled with dark, you have to learn to be the light. And someone else might need your light because the darkness is taking over. So I pray that things can't be all good all the time, but things also can't be all bad all the time. So I pray that you find the strength that you need to get through this dark time of your life, and I pray that God blesses you with a lot of light to kind of counteract that. You know what I mean? Because shit, we need that, man. But I feel you, man. Say goodbye to my grandmother. I say goodbye to my brother. I say goodbye to my dog. And it's like you want to hold on to people tighter. It make you want to forgive everybody. Like, I don't care what you did. It's not that serious. Like, I'd rather have a relationship with you than to hold on to a grudge. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. The older I get, the more I realize that life is fragile, man. And time is limited. It's not promised. I mean, I know in our hearts and our mind, we got forever, but we don't, So it's like, take control back, take back control of your life in every aspect of what it means to be you, and granted, like, listen, a beautiful life doesn't mean, it doesn't mean an easy life, it doesn't mean you're not going to struggle, or you're not going to have hard times, or you're not going to have to cry. It's about not staying down. It's not staying there. And then while you do have breath in your lungs, you want to be the light, and you want to spread that love and joy to other people that, bro, they might not can't do it for themselves, So my heart goes out to you, Kay. And I want to say things get better. You know what I'm saying? That things do get better. So don't let the reality of life, or don't let the reality of the harshness of life become a bitter taste in how you hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad things are going to happen. And unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to a lot of good people on our way and our journey. But those people get to live on through you. People get to know their stories through you and your love. That's why be that. That's why be that. So here's to forever changing, man, for the better, and always turning a negative to a positive. You know what I'm saying? Where we got prayers. Thanks, man. Reminds me how life can be so short. You can be the healthiest person and still get that because it's hereditary. That's true. That is true. And that's crazy, right? But although that may be a reality, don't live as if that can happen. If it does happen, it does. And be the best and do the best that you can with a gift, a blessing, or a curse. It's still our life. You know what I mean? And we could still represent. Like someone's gonna be watching and they're gonna be like, damn, they had the big C and shit, but bro, they went out like a champ. They didn't cry, they didn't suffer, they loved everybody, they kept it. So that's all we can do. Is make a bad situation good. You know what I mean? But that's why I say it's still a constant reminder, because like you still want to have a positive mindset. You don't want to be like, well, that could just happen even by hereditary. So why work out? Why eat healthy? It could just happen. Nah, don't trick yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Always be positive, no matter what. Until that last breath, be positive. I hate it too, because it seemed like that's like how do I say it nicely? You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like everybody gets that, and that's how they go. And it's dumb now, right? Isn't it? Like, yo, bro, we're all the way in 2026. Like, nobody should be dying from that no more. Nobody. I remember when, I don't know if we can say this on the thing, but, I remember when the AIDS was, you knew it's over. And now people are living fine with it. Now they got medicines that they take their medicines and watch what they eat and be healthy, and all of a sudden you can't even find it in their blood system no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we not have that for the big C yet? The scary thing is too, like, because how the world is designed is like, even if we did come up with the cure for that, there'll probably be something new that'll come and shit. We gotta watch out. That's just crazy. Thank you so much, Kilo. Man, it's painful. Losing pets, family, it hurts. Yeah, it does, man. It really does hurt, though. They say, man, joy only feels good because we know what it feels like. And life becomes more precious because we know there's a thing called death. It's the game that we're born in. It's the game that we're born in. And I think it's really ultimately the world's always trying to corrupt you, turn you bitter, turn you hateful by hurting you all the time, and it really is our job to not let the world change us. We're supposed to change the world. We're not supposed to let the world change us. You know what I mean? So that's why we got to be vigilant in these little fights, and even like talking like, yo, we could be hurt, but you know what? I'm not out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done. It don't matter. It don't matter what happens in this thing called life. Like, yo, like, bro, we got shit to accomplish still, And if I don't get to do it, damn believe my kid's gonna do it, or one of your kids were like, yo, one of us is gonna do it. Shit. And that's why I could say, like, I would like to say, build on your personal relationship with God, because it's personal. No one needs to know what you and God talk about, what you guys are in agreement with. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. Like you was just saying, hereditary. I could do everything right and still end up where I end up with a shorter life. But ultimately, if you have that relationship with God, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you get to live forever, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like this world that we live in, this flesh that you see, this is all imperfect. Like it's just meant for this world. But if our soul can get carried over and held on to by God, bro, yo, you get to live on, man. So that's why I say, don't worry about the diseases that we can catch. Don't worry about the bad problems. Yo, that's just gonna happen. Worry about fix your relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you want to protect where your soul is going to end. You can't take the money with you. You can't take the clothes with you. You can't take the girls with you. You can't take the cars with you. You know what I'm saying? But God's going to hold on to your soul. I think that's a beautiful thing to have. It doesn't matter how long my life is. I know where I'm going to end up. We feel sad because we're humans and we don't know better. But so that's what I would encourage, man. Yo, get everybody right with God. You know, and I pray that be enough, man. You know, I pray that be enough. The struggles of being a human, bro. Things you gotta deal with. And when you think about it, like, what is important? What is more important, you know? That's why I was trying to find peace with the other day. I was like, as long as I got a good relationship with God, ultimately, that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what they think about me at work. You know, it doesn't matter how much money I make or what car I'm driving or what designers I'm wearing. All that stuff really doesn't matter. We chase all that stuff because we live in a broken world. We think that stuff's important, and so we chase that stuff, but ultimately none of that stuff's important. None of that stuff comes back with you. So it's like, that's it. That would be my way of kind of like trying to like get myself back out of that dark area. It's like, all right, you know what? Let me make sure I fix. There's a lot of things in my life that are broken. But if there's one thing I need to fix, that's my relationship with God. You know? Let me secure my spot, my spirit. Because I know like this life is what do you call that? When you go to get a job, what's that called? Not an application, but it's an interview. Like, what do you call that? Like, I feel like we're living this life as just like to show God that, we could do it. Like if I could be good in this bad world, imagine how good I'll be in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could be good as a broken person, can you imagine the great things I could do as a fixed person? And, at the same time, the people that are suffering, they don't want you crying with them. They don't want you feeling sorry for them. They want you to pretend like things are good and make jokes and make me laugh and give me memories. Give me these beautiful moments that mean something to just me and you. We got inside joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you see somebody in need, bro, cheer them up, bro. Cheer them up. That's what we're here for. We're here to make people happy. Being miserable is easy. That's the easy part. It seems like that's what's in style. You see these kids now? They be saying some crazy shit. Like, not even the kids. I'm not even gonna blame it on the kids. I'm gonna blame it on this generation that we live in right now. Everything is a mental problem. Like, I'm so tired of people talking about their mental problems. Like, we all got them, bro. We all got them. Why are you emphasizing that? It's the wrong thing to emphasize is the problems. We're supposed to emphasize the solutions. Right? Like, we're supposed to be solution-based. Like, bro, I know how to make that better. So, keep being about solutions, peeps. Did you guys see the Kevin Hart roast? What'd you guys think about that? It's like, you talking about some racist ass jokes. You talking about some freaking punches below the belt. I'm like, damn. Sometimes I be hating when the jokes get raunchy though. It's like, that's when it's corny now. Like when The Rock came out there, The Rock was doing a good job. And then he got mad weird talking about having him sit on his lap and like suck on his nipple. And I'm like, nigga, like, nah. That shit went from funny to creepy real fast. Yup, he started reading the Bible when he got his diagnosis. See? Told you. God is the best, bro. God is the best. But also, keep that as a reminder, guys. Like, be careful what we're eating, what you're wearing, what you're drinking out of. Because a lot of this plastic water that people have been drinking, yo, they've been proving that there's like plastic particles inside the water, and it's sitting in the heat, and like you drink it, and like yo, it's like everything is designed to take you out. So, yo, get on your sword and shield, bro. Do your thing. Gives me hope. I'll see family again. Yo, so me and Melly, like, we started realizing. Now I don't want to say realizing, but life has been like so straightforward, and there's so much stuff that we started forgetting how to have fun. So this year we started making it important. Like, yo, we want to have multiple fires in the backyard. Like, we want to have a party for every. Like, yo, like, get your family back together, get your friends back together, start living the life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we started recognizing, like, yo, we're falling into the trap that everybody falls into. Oh, this war is boring. Here we go again. I'm nothing. Oh God, you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to get dressed. There's no reason to get out the bed. You know what I'm saying? We switched our whole mindset this year. I'll tell you, if it's sunny outside, I'm going outside. I'm sitting out in the sun. I was just sitting there, bro. Yo, you're gonna be proud when you hear this. Yo, your boy, yo. You know, when you go to the doctor's appointment, they always want to give you the weigh you and take your height and shit. Bro, I've never been as heavy as I ever been than just recently. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, 173 and 175. Like, I've never been this heavy. But I was just letting life to fucking just dictate my mood. And it was out, and now they have no motivation at all. I hurt my back, so I couldn't go out and play basketball because my knees hurt. My back, just sitting down on my couch getting fat, not even realizing it. Go weigh myself, 173. Like, that shit in kilo, bro. Like, nah, man. We start making this conscious effort now. You know what? Seize the day. Take control. So wifey been working out. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna start walking too. So now my thing is, I'm gonna get the sun. I want to feel fresh air. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna walk. I'm putting on the weighted vest on, bike riding. Guys, I was at 173. I went and got a physical done, and they weighed me. Guess what I weigh now? And I just started. Yo, I feel so good. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we got it. Yo, as fast as you feel lazy and got no energy, and you feel like it's over, is as fast as you can have energy and feel like your life is right there. And like, I'm a kid again. Bro, I went and I just got weighed. 160. 160. Lost 13 pounds just by getting up in the morning time and taking a walk outside. That's it. In the sun, breathing in fresh air. No crazy workout. My shoulders messed up. My back's been messed up. My knees been messed up. No crazy effort in trying to hulk up. You know what I'm saying? Just small steps. Positive thoughts. Getting out there, being part of that sun, getting my salt in my water, drinking my cayenne pepper water. Like Melly was telling you, I stopped doing the coffee. You know what I'm saying? I stopped with the sugar. You know what I'm saying? Tabletop sugar. If that's the way you're supposed to say it, I don't know. Because, carbs turn into sugar. So technically, if you really want to avoid all sugar, you want to stop carbs. But just by that little bit of effort, I've been doing my little bit of push-ups here and there. I got the bar. I just been doing a little bit of dips, a little bit of pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy where I'm like sore next day. Just more than I did yesterday. I lost 13 pounds. That shit crazy. And I'm still not happy. I still look at my stomach like, nah, I gotta lose that shit. That shit don't look right. I don't like that shit. But that's what I do. I I don't criticize myself to be victimized by it. You know what I'm saying? I criticize myself to motivate myself. There's areas I don't like. And you know what? It's so important for me to feel like I'm in charge. So if I could change it just by eating better, by drinking better, by working out more, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me feel like I'm empowered. Not like it's happening by accident. Oh, by accident I lost this. No. It's been by a conscious effort. And then it took me to realize, like, wow. Because you don't think you're doing anything special. You're just walking. I'm just riding my bike. Oh, I just skipped snack that time. Oh, I'm just not gonna. Oh, it's after 8. I'm not gonna eat something, even though I wish I could do that better. You know what I'm saying? But just that little bit of effort, bro. I see this big change. Now imagine if you really get focused on yourself, and you're just your project every day. You want to get closer to God, and you want to get truer to yourself. You want to have full discipline. Yeah, I know bad things are still going to happen. Yeah, I got it. But it's not going to dictate who I am. I'm always going to be the light. And not a selfish light. I want to share my light. I want you to have a light. I want your light to inspire me as well. You know what I'm saying? But just that little bit of conscious effort, bro, I see this big change, man. And I feel great, but there's still areas I want to improve. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Look how I'm looking. Like, I don't like that my eyes are this puffy. Why my eyes look so puffy? I feel like that's new. Like, I always have puffy, like, bags, but this is different. There's something that I haven't mastered yet. Whether it's a mineral I'm still missing out in, or I should be taking more vitamins, or sleeping better. There's something always that you can improve. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the drinking, bro, I barely drink, barely smoke. Like, I'm trying to make a conscious effort on eating healthier and this and that. My thing is being consistent. That's my discipline. I have to keep being disciplined. So I have to keep reminding myself. That's why you gotta love a mirror. A mirror will remind you. You don't forget to do those sit-ups. She said 168? Close. She's like, if 173, if I'm gonna do the math, you're 168 now. Nope. Your boy is 160. 160. And I seen it go down little by little every time I went. 167? Wow. And you think to yourself, wow. And this how your brain trying to mess you up. Damn, I didn't even do nothing. But you did. But my brain was like, damn, I didn't even do nothing. But you did. You got up. You didn't just sit on the couch all day. Like, if it's sunny outside, I'm out there. 2 hours, 3 hours out in the sun, riding my bike, just doing nothing. I'd be telling myself, if you was a kid, you just want to be outside. What's the difference now as you're a grown-ass man? Go outside. It's cold outside, but if you was a kid, you would have been out there. Fuck it, let me go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, let me go outside. Got this nice tan. I was looking mad pale. Now I look in the mirror, I'm like, bro, looking healthy again, kid. Like, oh, man. But stay humble. Like, I'm not looking to get jacked and all that. I'm just looking to feel great. I want to be healthy. That's it. At least feel like I'm in control of it. Shit like that, But, yeah. So I'm happy about that. Back's been better. I got hurt. I hurt my back at work. They had the whole workers' comp. Some crazy shit was happening. And it's funny, right? Because, I swear to God, people like you. So, like, I'm going to get physical therapy. And it's not that I'm talking junk. It's just the realization of how life really is. Like, why do I always think I'm going to get better help than I do? Like, why do I think that? Like, for an example, they give me these exercises to do, but I feel like they're, like, stupid. They're like, my back don't hurt with those things. My back hurts when I twist it. How come we're not doing no, like, let's strengthen your twisting mobility, like, stuff like that? Like I feel like I'm getting help, but they're helping me their way. I need them to help me my way. But I'm not talking, but I'll take it, though. I'm glad they helped me, though. But shit. But what's good? What's good, y'all? Kayla, thank you. I'm proud of me too, man. Really am, man. And now it's like not being gassed. Like, yo, don't feel like the work is over, Kilo, because it's not. We got a lot to do, man. We got a lot to do. I want to look good. I want to be out here this summer. I want to take my shirt off and feel healthy. I'm not trying to look diesel. I don't want to look diesel. I just want to look healthy. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit, man. You get to a certain age, it's like, bro, you trying to like rewind the hands of time and shit. You know? That's a struggle, bro. That's a struggle. But what's good though? You on the health journey too? I love it. One step at a time. It all adds up. Exactly, Kayla. Exactly. And always, yo, and always be your best cheerleader. Cause I know like sometimes we want to be able to tell people what we're doing and almost for, like we want them to like cheer us on and be happy for us. But you know, it seems like you don't get that type of energy. You know, everybody's, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but everybody got themselves in their mind. You know what I mean? When you talk about you you ever do that? Like you go to start talking about you and what you're doing, and then they start talking about them and how they're doing it too, or they want to do it too. It's like, yo, and I want to promote you, but like at this time right now, I just wanted a little bit of feedback. Like I wanted a little bit of like praise and shit. And then and then you gotta check yourself, like, yo, damn, does that make me like, am I being conceited? Like, does a Kilo, like you're not center stage. You don't. That's why I've been finding myself not telling nobody nothing. I'll be your cheerleader, but I'm not gonna expect you to be my cheerleader no more. I'm gonna be my cheerleader, and I'm gonna be your cheerleader. But I'm not gonna need you to cheer me on for me to do something for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of like learned that. Like I got tired of like telling people my stuff and my ideas, and then they're telling me about their ideas. And it's like, wait, who we talking about again? I thought we were talking about me. Cause like when we started the conversation, remember I was the one first talking and stuff. But you know, fuck it, let's pretend I didn't say anything. Let's focus on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, so I do the golden rule. I treat people the way I want them to treat me. It doesn't mean that that's how they treat me, but I treat them how I want to be treated. Because let me tell you, if I treat you the way you treat me, we'll be fighting every day. Every day. Remind them what they need to do. You got to pop out because of me. Exactly. They're talking about their great shit. Like, nigga, nah. First of all, we're talking about, we were talking about me, though. It was my turn to get some praises and shit. But it is what it is, Kayla. You know, we gotta be all like we don't even recognize it. Like, oh, wait, did you just cut me off to talk about you? Let me pretend I didn't even notice that. Yeah, let it be about you. Nah, but that's what life's about, bro. That's what we do, man. Shit. Squad up, though. That's what's up, though. How's everybody doing, though, man? What's up, man? Tell me more stuff. Tell me more. Oh, my God. Guys. Don't watch the new The Lord of the Flies. Trash. Heated. I saw that on Netflix. And first of all, I got scared because, you know, you got to watch out for the woke people and shit. They're always trying to program everybody. So I'm like, they probably ruined that movie. But I remember the original. It was a great concept. This could be a good movie to watch with the family. So I'm like, hey, guys, I would love to watch this movie with you guys. But first, we got to watch the original. And it brings me back to when I was a kid. I remember being a kid. And you know how, like, when you're a kid, you always doing your own thing. Whether it's playing, writing, in your own world. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my mom came and got me and said, yeah, I want you to watch this movie with me. And I didn't want to watch it. Because I was doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Thinking, if mommy wants me to watch this movie, it's probably corny. You know what I'm saying? And I am not in the mood for corny right now. But I'm a loving son. I'm a loving son. So I'm like, all right, ma, let's watch this movie together. And bro, I love the movie. I fell in love with the movie. I'm a kid watching a movie about other kids doing kid things. And I really connected to the movie. By the end of the movie, I'm like, damn, ma, thank you for having me watch this movie with you. That shit was awesome. So I'm thinking about that whole nostalgics, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I remember when I was a little kid and watching it with my mommy. So I'm like, yo, bro, I want to watch it with my family, you know? So I'm like, yo, and if you guys want to experience the same thing, we actually found the movie on YouTube. Good old YouTube. They had the whole movie. 1990s. We didn't go all the way to 63 and shit. We went to 1990. And it was straight. They liked the movie. The movie is dope. It's crazy. Did you guys watch that? Before I go on and say more and spoil it for everybody. All right, you guys aren't answering fast enough. And Kayla, I know you're probably busy. Everybody else is like, damn, Key, I'm trying to like fold clothes and shit. Anyway, watch the movie with them. The wife loved it. Angie likes it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't watch the new one or the old one? We talking about the original right now. 1990, that shit came out. Well, if you are going to watch it, I advise watching the original 1990 version, Lord of the Flies. And like, if you wanted to like spruce it up to your kids and tell them a story, like you want to be the storyteller, like you could hype it up. But the new Netflix retooling of that, corny as hell. You did watch the original. Don't watch the Netflix series unless you're looking to be really disappointed. Like, I mean, they did some good things, but to me, ultimately, they ruined the whole story. Like, they could have made it so much better, bro. It almost makes me mad that I'm not like writing stories and making like if they would have just asked me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they would have came here, I could have gave them some good tips to make that movie dope. But they didn't. That shit was trash, bro. I was heated. I almost couldn't even finish watching it. I thought they were going to a weird direction with it. Thank God I was wrong. But we watched the whole thing. It just wasn't as good as the original. I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was horrible. They made Piggy mad annoying and shit. Although he was like always on the side of right, they just made him annoying. That new one is trash, Christina. You don't want to watch it. Trust me, cousin. That shit's buns. Nah. Experience that with your kids. Or next time you're having a fire, tell them your rendition of it and then make that shit doper and shit from the original. Because then that shit'd be dope. I don't even know what they did with the second one, man. They made it so weird, bro. It was more weird than anything. And it was uncomfortable positions. I mean, the spots. Like, you're like, I don't know what they're doing with these kids here. But I was heated, though. I'm not going to lie, though. I was heated. I'm like, nah. I'm glad I had you guys watch the original first. Because if I would have had you guys watch this first, you guys wouldn't have watched the original thinking this shit was going to be trash. You know what I mean? I'm glad. I'm so happy. Where we at? 59 minutes. Wow. Quick power hour. That shit flew by, guys. That shit's crazy. I haven't been on long, much. And I don't know. I can't give you a good reason why, but it would be helpful if we could come up with things to talk about. Like, we got to come up with topics. Like, if we're going to talk, like, we got to be like, I want to have like some deep conversation, safe conversation and unsafe conversation. Like, just like, we need to start like having like a whole little thing. Like, all right, guys, what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about 4 things that are happening in the world right now, and then let's or you saw something on TikTok and shit, or you saw something on YouTube and shit, like how you guys feel about this, like, you know what I'm saying, like do some kind of like not reactions, but like, I don't know, there's a lot of things going on in this world, man. It would be good to just sit down and unwind and fucking, excuse my language, and you know, just kind of like, I don't know. I like to be topic based. I feel like when I was first coming on, I was doing a lot of that. I was trying like things to talk about. It's crazy how life becomes more serious. Like when you're first doing YouTube, it's all fun and games, and then ultimately you become too serious. And sometimes that's how I feel. Like sometimes things are just too serious by accident. You know what I mean? Like we're losing the funny. It's not like before we could play music and wild out and whatever. But evolving is a good thing. It's a good thing. But definitely like leave some comments in the comment section, you know, besides this comment section here. You know what I'm saying? That way I can look back at the video and you could be like, yeah, let's talk about Barney and shit. But let me know like what you guys want to talk about. I'm definitely gonna like keep my eyes open for like hot topics and like write down 5 of them. I know there's rules to YouTube and you don't want to talk about certain things, just etiquettes about just general life. But I feel like that we're cool enough that we can open up and talk about anything. We're not judging nobody, we're not criticizing nobody, we don't hate nobody. We're peacemakers. We're here to make you forget about your bad times. We're here to remind you that there is hope and you got this and you're doing great and you should be proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're here for. So don't forget your place in this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? And don't dim your light down because you're afraid of what the other person might think about your quirkiness or your silliness or your craziness or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like don't dumb yourself down because you're afraid people won't get you. Just be you and let the people who don't enjoy that type of stuff just fall off by themselves. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna find that you're now surrounded by a new people who truly do appreciate you and do value you and do like need you in this sense where like you're a breath of fresh air for them. You know what I mean? So let's remind ourselves that's what we're here for. Listen, there's going to be bad things that's going to happen every day, every second. You know, 1 minute you could be the highlight of your life, and the next you got some bad news, and you have to react to it, and you got to act a certain way. Be confident in yourself. I'm proud of you guys, and you guys are doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? We all are, man. We're doing the best that we can with limited resources, you know what I'm saying, and limited wisdom, but never underestimate the power of a smile and your importance to this thing called the world. You know what I mean? There's only a few of us out here. So if you're the one that's dulling yourself, you know what I'm saying, then someone else is missing the beauty that you have to offer. So this is a quick live just to remind us that doesn't matter what happens out here. It only matters what happens in here. You know what I mean? So don't lose faith, don't lose your confidence. Don't underestimate your abilities. You know what I'm saying? And we got this, bro. So that's my power hour. Thank you for staying down and staying true and commenting. Like I said, make sure you leave some comments, man. Let's talk about some real things. Let's just break bread. It's like, yo, it's a non-judging zone. We could ask stupid questions, real questions, and have debates and see things differently or the same, and still that same mutual respect for each other. So that's what I would like to do. You know what I'm saying? So think of some cool shit and keep being you. Stay fly, stay Gucci. I'll see you guys a couple days. Let's say every 2-3 days we'll touch base. So let's have some shit to talk about. All right. Keep being great, guys. All right. And peace. We out. Hold the polls.